any accuracy were the tequila shots and the limos he'd hired to make sure everybody got home safe and sound. That included him. He remembered coming into the house, even recalled staggering into his bedroom, but there sure as heck hadn't been a naked woman when he'd arrived. Dylan blinked hard a couple of times to get his eyes to focus, and he glanced around the room, looking for the snoring woman's purse so he could find out her name. But no purse. No clothes scattered around either. That was another bad sign. He went into the bathroom, took a quick shower, and after he dressed, he headed downstairs to go all Sherlock Holmes and look for clues. He soon found one, too. The housekeeper, Mary Lou Culver, was in the hall heading toward his room, and she had a heap of women's clothes gathered up in her arms. Dylan saw a devil-red lace bra and what appeared to be a strappy black dress. Two equally strappy silver shoes dangled from Mary Lou's fingers. Since Mary Lou was in her 60s and usually dressed like a 1950s schoolteacher, the clothing probably didn't belong to her. These things were on the stairs and on the front porch," Mary Lou said. "I'm guessing you have company?" It was no guess, and Mary Lou's slightly disapproving look told him that. The woman had only worked at the ranch for a month or so, but Dylan knew his reputation preceded him. It wasn't the first time a housekeeper had found women's clothes on the stairs, or even the porch, and that kind of information wouldn't have stayed secret for long in a small town like Wranglers Creek. "There was a pair of panties as well," Mary Lou went on, "but the dog got to them before I could." Great. The dog was Booger, the persnickety Yorkie that his mom had left at the ranch while she went to a yoga retreat in Costa Rica. Booger had failed multiple obedience programs, and he was finicky about what food touched his mouth. Everything else was fair game, though. Manure-caked boots, table legs, toilet paper. He'd probably chewed the panties to shreds by now. "How did the dog get out of the house?" he asked. "Beats me. Maybe he got out when you and the naked woman came in." That was possible. After all, if he couldn't remember the woman, then he might not have noticed a dog the size of his foot making an escape. "Was there a purse or wallet with the clothes?" Mary Lou shook her head. "I can keep looking, though. What do you want me to do with these?" She tipped her head to the clothes. "Just put them outside my bedroom door for now." Best not to have Mary Lou actually witness the bare butt for herself. She already had enough gossip to fuel the town for a week or two. Dylan started down the stairs on a mission to find some strong coffee, the naked woman's ID, and perhaps a large rock that he could use to hit himself on the head for drinking too much. "Oh, and your brother wants to see you," Mary Lou added. "He's not in a very good mood." Before she'd tacked on that last part, he was about to ask which brother, but Lucien was the most qualified for the Bad Mood Award. That meant Dylan would avoid him, at least until he'd tanked up on coffee and got the naked woman clothed and wherever she should be. He made a beeline for the kitchen, hoping it was empty. No such luck. But at least it wasn't Lucien, Booger, or another naked woman. However, it was a female. Lucien's assistant, Carly O'Malley. She was pouring herself some coffee, but she took one look at him and handed him the quart-sized mug that had been meant for her. "Are you already regretting the vow of celibacy you took last night?" Carly asked. Since Dylan had been in mid-mumble to thank her, it took him a moment to hear what she'd said. As bad as he needed the coffee, and he needed it, he didn't gulp any down just so he could say,